The sun is just starting to come up, but no colors yet. But it's just finally light enough to be able to see me on camera. But I love this place, it's beautiful. Not much to update, I guess. I'm still doing well at the new job. I love JJ. He gets there earlier in the morning and he does a lot of the cooking that goes out into the hot bar in the main area where people can dish out themselves. And whenever he brings stuff back to the kitchen to swap it out, he always feeds me. He's always like, "Here, kitty, you want a little chicken?" And I'm always like, "Yes, please." Because I almost never eat before I go to work. I'm just like, I don't know, too anxious for breakfast. So I usually eat at work, especially if it's a food service place. So I'm super glad to be working in food service again because there's always food. And the amount of food that I take home for free every night is fantastic. Like, I don't actually have to buy myself meals anymore. I'm focusing more on purchasing things for the kid. And I still bring home stuff for her too. Yesterday, when I was at work, so we got this new 18-year-old. She just barely turned 18, and this is her first job. She is called out so many times. She worked like 1 week, and then after that, she started calling out. She said she was sick, and I was like, I don't think she's actually sick. I think she just doesn't want to come to work. Apparently, it's too overwhelming for her, and then she's like, I really don't want to quit. Can you just put me down to part-time? So they gave her 2 days a week, just the weekends. And she still called out yesterday. I'm like, dude. Fortunately, we called in another person who only works there part-time and is basically like an emergency call because she has another job. I call her Tina. I love Tina. She's so awesome. Every time she comes in, she's like full of energy, boisterous, and she's very friendly and kind. So I was glad to be able to work with her last night. I was worried I was gonna have to close up early again because that's like, you know, it's a lost income for me because I have to go home early and I don't get my full 8-hour shift. And this, when you call out, other people have to work harder because you're not there. That's the part that irks me. I'm like, if you really can't handle this job, then quit. Stop calling out. And like, I get it. It's tough, I guess, for a first job, but like, damn. My first job was a Little Caesars, and it was so much more chaotic than this. And I was only 17. And like, they literally threw me in on a super busy dinner shift back when Little Caesars was doing their $5 hot and readies. Oh my god, literally lines out to the parking lot, because you know how small those Little Caesars restaurants are. So they would fill up and the lines would be out the door through the parking lot. It was nuts. Plus, in 2005, all kinds of labor violations. They did not care that I was a minor. They would schedule me till 1 in the morning. I was working 8-9-hour shifts. But I wanted to, because the job for me meant freedom. It meant my own money that I could do what I want with. And a sense of growing up, moving out in the world, doing something for myself. But I realized, I guess, I have always wanted to escape where I'm at. So I'm always trying to figure out what I can do to escape my position currently. And that's what I'm doing right now too. Actually considering getting a second job, but I'm gonna have to work graveyard somewhere because of my schedule. But yeah, it seems like I'm always trying to escape situation. Go somewhere new. Ooh, spooky tree. I love this spooky tree area, but it's quite dark and you can't see anything over here. You hear that bird? Can't see him, but I can hear him. I know he's in the bushes somewhere over there. Well, anyway, that's just a little update for now, I guess. Nothing really new or exciting has been going on. It's just kind of the same old thing. But I really do like my job. As far as jobs go, like, yes, I'm exhausted. Last week was crazy. Because of the call outs, I had to work a lot extra. Like, both. There was one day where I had to go home early, but then there was another day I was still able to close, but we were shorthanded. So it sucked. It always sucks when people call out. But yeah, last week I was exhausted. But I made it through. But I was like so sore, I could barely hobble. I think I am getting too old for food service. But I don't want to be. There are people working there who are way older than me. I'm gonna keep trying. Because I like this job. I like this kind of work. I think that's gonna be it for today. Thanks for joining me yet again. Sorry it's not super exciting, but it's pretty out here.